So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders wherever you are in the world. Victor's FX here, and welcome to a brand new YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to consistently catch 1 to 10s every single day. Now, some days you might take a hell of losses before you get to 1 to 10, but it doesn't really matter. As long as you end up getting the 1 to 10, it's okay. And so with practice, you start getting good at it. Now, not every day is going to be a winning day, so you have to map out your trading plan. And so let's dive into the video. So first of all, you're going to see UJ here, and if you zoom out from UJ, you could basically see that UJ has been bullish for the most amount of times that we've been here. You've been seeing bullish runs and continuation, so there's really no reason to start looking for shorting this market. But from the higher time frame, you could see a supply here. So there was a supply at the top here, which drove price lower. This is a 4-hour time frame, to be honest. Now let's jump down to the 1-hour time frame, and you could see that this SND point existed last week, and we caught phenomenal sales down here, okay, before the week actually ran out. So this week I woke up and price was around up here, okay. So I'm going to go lower its time frame, and then you can believe that since price has been bullish, if this supply zone gets invalidated by a push up, we should be looking for buys around here. And I don't know when you're gonna see this video. By the time of the recording, price has not tapped into this zone to go higher, okay. So when it does, and that will be phenomenal. So for now, we are on a sell down, and I'm gonna drop down to the lower time frame, which is 1 minute, and you can see what I was seeing on the 1 minute chart. So basically, price has been trending lower ever since ever since this break. Let me draw that out for you. You can see this break here, and the break price has just been trending lower and lower, leaving unmitigated zones. Now if you don't know how to mark out supply and demand zones, I'm gonna make a video on that. Just leave a comment to let me know how to help you, okay. So the day started and I saw this supply zone right here. So the supply zone pushing price lower, and then I was looking for a way to get in and then continue the selling lower, okay. You can't really see how I did the entry, so I'm going to show you the entry of this other trade right here. So you can see the price pushed down. It didn't really hit my target. So normally our target for a 1 to 10, it just gave me like a 1 to 2.74, and then hit me at break even. Not a loss, but it was definitely nice to watch. Now you can see the supply zone, price tested off of it. I couldn't get the confirmation. I marked out this new supply zone, and then you can see what price did. Now if you're looking for the last demand level, this was the demand level, and then you can see how price went down to from the demand level. You can see here I marked out another demand level right here. Price tapped into it, went higher, failed to break the supply zone. We're still looking to sell this market because nothing was looking too bullish about it. Even though this zone right here broke these highs, it wasn't really like a counterpoint for selling this market. So as it broke this high, you could see breaks down, and then this move right here, let me mark that out. This move right here still took out these supply zones, okay. So that was like a manipulation in the market. If you know smart money, you know manipulations are good. Once you get manipulation like this way, sorry about that, you get manipulation this way, taking out this trend line, and then you get a break of market structure. It's actually a good way to enter a trade. So looking for this higher round, you might get 3-4 losses in a row, but it doesn't really matter when you might finally hit a trade. Now you might not hit a trade in 2 days, 3 days, but when you hit a trade, it's gonna take care of those losses, okay. Beautiful. And you can see the break of this. That wasn't really a defining point for me to enter into a sell, and then you can see a further break, and then finally a breakdown here, okay, causing me to kind of pay more attention to this. Okay, so I can take my tool to the replay tool here. So after the trade, the price just broke down. Broke this low down right here. You can now see I was looking at this demand zone. Now I took entries based on the 5 minutes, okay, 5 minutes entry. Now let's play this price so that you see what happened here. Okay, price was moving, created a demand zone, broke higher. You can see this black candle. Let me zoom in on it. This black candle right here, it's actually manipulated this high, which a lot of people would have been looking to sell from here, and then it gave a black candle, making a lot of sell pressures coming, a lot of people piling more sales, and then boom, took them out. Okay, that would have also been us, but we could find ways to get back in. But normally this is not a confirmation, so it wasn't us. So nice. So we got the first break of this, and then if you play price a little bit, you could see, oh, let's take that back. take it here. Nice. So you can see that price created a new low after breaking this demand zone right here. Now you can see a lineup of trend line. You can call this like resistance. So our trade was actually the break of that resistance, but we don't trade support and resistance, you get it, demand. So it was also like a demand zone, but a lot of liquidity laid there. So I thought, okay, if it takes this, we are going to enter this trade. Okay, and you could basically do the same thing. This is just a fast breakdown. If you want an in-depth video, I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm just trying out the YouTube platform, so like and subscribe. Okay, so we got this demand zone invalidated, and then had a sell that's going to take care of itself when it breaks this resistance or this demand zone. So that was the entry, and this was a stop loss. And if I go back on this, I think it was like it was actually big. Okay, 1.8 pip stop loss. Okay, we're risking a lot less than 1%, so that's not really an issue. So if you play price, you can see it's one of those trades that are not even going to draw down at all. It just kept going and going in profits. But at this point, are we taking anything off the table? No. We have to aim for our 1 to 10 at first. So we went scroll up. Okay, let's scroll up here. Nice. Now we're gonna target first our 1 to 10 mark. Let me go to the 10 seconds, or let's go to 15 seconds now. And then if you play price, it got hit relatively quickly. So it was one of those nice trades. All this you just have to be holding, because you know your higher time frame bias is still bearish on it. Okay, nice, taking his time, and then boom, 1 to 10 is hit. Then the next partial is gonna be a 1 to 20 this way. 1 to 20. Sorry guys, trading view is a bit messy. 1 to 20 like that, and then you can let's just move up to like 1 minute time frame. So it's gonna play out faster. I believe the 1 to 20 was also hit. Yes, 1 to 20 was hit perfectly, and then well, let me see for a new partial at a higher time frame, and I took a BE here. BE means break even, trying to get in on this zone, and then I just walked off my laptop and just rested for the day while still holding some partials from this, waiting to take higher partials. I wonder how much it has run by now. So this zone here was what I was trying to confirm to take a sell based on these breaks of structure, but it didn't work out. Doesn't matter, we don't care. And then the play price, you see it later dropped, most likely going to target where this structure here to break it. Okay, so play price and see what it does at the end of the day. I believe we should get into live price right here. Okay, we are in live price now, but it's gonna take this low. But most likely by the time this video is up, we should have taken the low. But if it doesn't, it's still smart money. I mean, you should take partials, and then anything can happen in a trade. You should be prepared for that in any single trading scenario. So hopefully you learned something in this video. If it was so fast, please tell me. I would love to learn. Most times people's attention span in a video is very, very short and thin, so I'm trying my best to keep up with the standards of YouTube. So this was just an easy breakdown. For a bonus for those of you that stayed, I'm gonna find the other trade I took. It was quite a painful trade, to be honest, last week. This break even. So the trade actually ended up in a break even, and it ran a 1 to 10 without hitting my stop loss. So I didn't factor in spread. So I'm gonna make another video showing you how to factor in spread and trading on lower time frames, how to enter on the lower time frames, because you're gonna be needing a tool that's gonna make it a lot much easier. Okay, when I say a lot much easier, very, very easy. So you don't have to be always calculating risk and making a lot of mistakes while trading and getting unnecessary losses. So this was that trade. Don't worry about this trade, it was just a back test. So this trade here, you can see it didn't hit my break even, but on my trading platform it hit it, and sadly I wasn't able to catch this phenomenal 1 to 10 that played out. Potential, okay, 1 to 10, it was still a little bit more, but I would have closed around here to keep a lot of profits on the line. So that's the video in full, and hope this video was helpful to you. Let's keep elevating and catch these pips. Hit the subscribe button.